check out the picture, big brother. Don't you see that picture? Look at nature. Just looking all serene and ethereal and delicate. Man, look at that picture, man. Do you see that? That's what God created, boy. That's what... Oh, you an atheist? So who you think created the world? Huh? Big brother just said, nigga, you ain't got no explanation for nothing, do you? You don't know what... You gonna say you an atheist, but you don't know what created the world? Literally. You think humans came from monkeys? I'm gonna be honest, gang. I'm 50-50, because I remember I was in a ride with my granny, and we was on the road, and I was talking to her about evolution, and she flashed on me. Because I said, man, granny, we come from monkeys. And she like, what? What the hell you just said? We don't come from no damn monkey. We come from God. And she flashed. I'm like, man, is it that serious? Are you for real? And then she pretty much tried to sway my mind to the whole God made the world. But I'm 50-50, dog. Real deal. I think we evolved. I think God put us here. But like, he ain't just dropped humans, gang. Like, we ain't just come in this bitch as humans, brother. Because if we did, it wouldn't be cavemen. Well, how you know about cavemen, dog? I don't know about cavemen. I know what they tell me. Well, nigga, off what they tell you, how you know it's real? I don't know it's real, but you hear me? Like, people believe in Santa Claus and the Tooth Fairy and everything like that, thug. It's like, nigga, believe what you want to believe. That's why I say I'm 50-50. Real deal. Yeah, but this world beautiful as a bit. Like, yeah, look at them little pink flowers. And then we got some little pink flowers that grow on our little bushes or whatever during spring. But they fall off real quick. Like, it take a matter of probably about a week before them little flowers get to falling off and looking all depressed and sad and all that shit like that. And I'm just like, man, Lord, why not? Why we couldn't get the flowers for the longest, big brother? Real deal. Don't nobody care about no winter. I can't stand winter, man. Nature, why you created winter? Yeah, winter don't do nothing but annoy motherfucker. Why you created winter? Answer my, why the fuck? Why is winter the damn season? Why is it a season? Literally. Summer got a purpose. Spring got a purpose. Fall got a purpose. What's winter's purpose? Except to be a damn nuisance. I don't respect winter in the slightest. Are you serious? That's your favorite season? Gang, I damn near had to stop myself from choking you the hell out. Shit, I had to stop myself from choking you out. I was choking you out with my eyes, nigga. Yeah, I was choking you out with my eyes, nigga. I did that Bart Simpson choke, you know what I'm saying? But like, that's why I had to stop myself, because it would have got vicious. You might would have knocked me out. And if you would have knocked me out, I would have had to come back even more aggressive. You feel me? But straight off that though, big brother, real deal, like, kind of like, what's them big tall trees that's like, no, I'm not talking about pine cone trees, brother. Them big tall trees that look like Christmas trees that grow in Utah and shit. You know Utah got every single season, gang. Like, that, bro. I never knew Utah existed until that young boy showed it off. And when I seen Utah, I'm like, nigga, this is just a tundra. Why the hell would you want to go there? And then, nigga, I seen the seasons change in Utah. They get every season in the most beautiful fashion. But let me let you in on something, big brother. Tell me why I forgot motherfucking... What is that place called? Tell me why I forgot Canada ever existed. Bro, why did I forget Canada existed? Son, Canadians got their whole world to themselves. Nigga, Americans don't even think about them. Like, I didn't even know y'all existed, bro. And it's kind of like, damn near... Why do everybody be like, I want to move to Atlanta. I want to move to Europe. I want to move to goddamn Mexico and all this other shit like that. I don't never hear nobody be like, man, I'm moving to Canada. I might be that nigga that moved to Canada because, yeah, I did my research on it, big brother, real deal. Yeah, you know, I did my research. And straight, when I did my research, man, thug, I found out that Canadian women, on average, they're models. I found out that most of the actors in Hollywood come from Canada. You hear me? I found out that Canada got cleaner food than America because for some reason Trump and them don't want to goddamn that. Y'all worry about motherfucking wars and all that shit. Nigga, if I was the president, I ain't starting no damn war, man. It's 2026. Y'all need to go ahead with that shit. Ain't nobody with all that, doc. Cause I tell you right now, if I gotta fight for this country, I'm mad as hell on the line. I wish the motherfucking drill sergeant would yell in my face. I'ma spit in his face, nigga. Get out my face with that shit, nigga. Wrong with you? I ain't come here for that, boy. Get up in my face with that, nigga. I ain't choose to be out here, gang. Wrong with you? Yeah, I'm only out here just because y'all lies itself want to sit up there and make folk go to war behind something that ain't got nothing to do with nobody but y'all. Real deal. Get y'all old ass in the ring and fight it out. Yeah, but y'all can't. So y'all want to blaze it out like them trench babies. You hear me? That's the first thing them trench babies say. Man, I bang it out with a nigga. Nigga, I ain't doing no fighting. Ain't that exactly what the presidents and the Russian dictator and the Chinese conqueror and all them, ain't that what they do? You hear me? They don't want to fight it out. They want to bang it out. And then they don't even want to be the ones to lose their life behind that. They want the people that's in their country to do all the extra. But like, man, real deal, God didn't put me on this earth to fight for now, nigga, but myself. That's why he gave me one vassal. He didn't give me 3. Real deal. But straight, like, kinda, when I think about Canada, I be like, that is an amazing place to raise my kids. Like, I was always like, man, Arizona all the way. Because Arizona, I love hot temperatures. Like, you know why I grew up at, big brother. Like, it's hot, humid, and sweaty. Real deal. So, like, it wasn't really too much cold. This cold stuff really just started coming around right now because of global warming. And it's kind of like, it's off balance in the world because you got a lot of ice melting, and when the ice melting, the ocean levels rises, and as the ocean level rises, the sun absorbs more water, so it comes down, and the seasons is more harder, and all that. You get the gist, gang. It's a mouthful. I know it is, but like in reality, eventually you're gonna have to know it. Like this kind of just like when you're in the 3rd grade, you're not learning multiplication and division, but eventually you're gonna have to know it. So wouldn't you rather get a head start? Duck ass nigga, he wouldn't rather get a head start. He'd rather just sit there and be damn dumb and get a teacher all type of motherfucking excuses and problems, and then sit there and look like a fool while the pretty bitches in there doing their work. They used to blow me, son. Why the pretty girls be smart too? Yeah. Up here, I'm trying to flirt and shit. Then when I'm trying to flirt, I do my little, because division, son, division had my number for the longest. Like, multiplication was nothing to me. My mama literally instilled that into my brain. Like, she instilled it into my brain. Keyword. She instilled it into my brain. But, like, gang, division, son. I remember my little 5th grade teacher, son. She was the meanest teacher ever, fam. Like, nigga, when I was in 4th grade, brother, I used to hear her across the hallway. Y'all don't know how to... And she just all this extra screaming, raising her blood pressure behind kids that ain't hers. And I used to be not scared, but intimidated a little bit. Because it's like, I'm kind of reckless. I'm slight of menace. So, like, if she matched my menace... Is she gonna win? That was always in my head. But then, you hear me? When I got in her class or whatever, she was on that nice activity. Or was I on that nice activity? Because she used to stay saying shit about me. She used to be like, well, when he come in my class, I don't get none of the stuff that you're talking about. He's just an angel in my class. Yeah, I damn right I was an angel. Shit. You ain't finna scream in my face in no 5th grade. I might cry. Hell wrong with you. Yeah, I wouldn't like them 5th graders that's 6'3", goddamn 230. Man, nah, bro. When I was in 5th grade, I was a child. Wrong with you. I might shed a tear. But you gotta realize I was still a menace. Don't forget the menace part. If you make me shed a tear, I'm coming for blood. I promise you I am. You feel me? Like, it ain't finna be none of that. I'm coming back. I'm on that nice boy activity. No, gang. Man, you was beefing for real. Real deal. But kind of like off that though, big brother. Like, when I think of Canada and the little geological region that it's in, I be like, man, Canada don't got no gang violence. Canada got cleaner food. Canada people is nicer. They have more beautiful women. And gang, it's like kind of like nobody remembers Canada, so that's the best place to live. And kind of like, should I move to Canada instead of Arizona? When I get grown, extra grown, big brother. We ain't talking about in the 20s. We talking about like 30 ball. When all my kids is like at the age of probably like 5 or 6, you hear me? You know, but like kind of like, yeah, yeah, yeah. But back to it though, big brother. Like, man, when you see them beautiful mountains and Mount Everest and all that, son, nature is beautiful, but it's also vicious. Like, nature, why did you create Mount Everest? How did mountains even get created? That's my whole thing. Like, volcanoes, how they got created? What put lava inside of a volcano? I gotta figure this out. I'm going to figure this out after the vid, you hear me? Cause like, you know, I love to do my little digging or whatever. But like kinda, right now, I gotta come to the conclusion on my own. So like, big brother, how do you think volcanoes got all that magma and shit in them? I think it happened through nature, son. Like, I think when a volcano it formed, as the rock formed, I think the world probably was like, cause you remember the world was just a ball of nothing. It was just a hot rock. Okay, yeah, it was a hot rock, but like, nigga, where's the volcano magma and all that coming from? Man, son, if you would give me a second, I'll tell you, son. Stop rushing me, son. Real deal. That's on me, big brother. But I bet, yeah, I think the world, it was bumpy as a bitch. I think that's where mountains and shit come from. I think the world only smoothed itself out when nature came along. You hear me? And I don't know how it smoothed itself out. Real deal. It was human intervention and nature. Both of them played this part. Cause like kinda, the volcanoes got magma and shit in them because the world used to be a hot rock. That's my conclusion. Cause the world used to be a hot rock. That's how volcanoes and shit kept that little magma. Cause that's like that's the last piece of prehistoric earth that we have left. You know, volcanoes is probably about as old as the earth. Real deal. Probably about as old as the earth. And like slide, would you go to Hawaii? Gang, why did you even bring up Hawaii? Cause I heard they got volcanoes. Would you go to Hawaii? No, bro. Why would I care to go to... Nigga, I just said I want to go to Canada, gang. I don't care about Hawaii. But, brother, don't you want to go... Hey, where that place where the pigs be pooping in the water and swimming and walking and all that, big brother? Like, I gotta figure that out. Slide, but kind of like nature is beautiful. Nature is ethereal. Nature is gorgeous. Like, when I kind of just look at nature, I be like, man, how did God create all this? And then I told you it's the 50-50, big brother. It's God and it's earth. That's how I'm coming. Cause my granny, you know, she made it nice and clear that yeah, God put us here. But like, I don't think he put us here as humans. You feel me? I think evolution had a little something to do with it, bro. Cause like evolution do make sense when you think about it. Like, cause gang, if we was just placed here as humans, why the fuck was we cavemen? You hear me? Real deal. Why was we cavemen? You hear me? If we already was placed here as humans, Adam and Eve, all these people had the knowledge and shit like that. And kind of like, shit, I'm glad that boy Eve not this boy Eve, that girl Eve, I'm glad they bit that fucking apple, man. Real deal. Because if they didn't, imagine a world with no sin. I told you, bro. Nigga, good without evil would be the most boringest world of life. Don't put me in that world, son. If I can't be evil, hateful, spiteful, and goddamn villainous, don't put me in that world. I ain't wrong with you. I don't want to be around this bitch. Ho. Wait. Your shoe's untied. Can I tie it for you? Please? No, gang. I want to see that motherfucker trip so I can laugh. Yeah. Dumbass, you should have tied your shoe. Come on, gang. You feel? Didn't I just say villainous? You didn't hear it at the end, gang? What you think I'm trying to be a hero? Nigga, when I play when I used to play video games, brother, I'm not picking the nice side. I'm picking red. I'm picking red off the rip. Wrong with you? Yeah, I ain't with all that blue shit. Nigga, I ain't trying to save nobody. I ain't getting now cat out of tree, and I ain't blowing now nigga nose for him. Wrong with you? I'm around here causing havoc. Yeah. But like Slide, a life like that is a life where you end up alone. Do the villain always end up alone? I don't know, cause I don't think the villain make it long enough to even have somebody. You hear me? So like, it's like you don't know where the villain end up or who he end up with, but I just know shit he end up somewhere, real deal. And like, it's like who the most infamous villain except me? Who the most infamous villain? I don't know, big brother. Like Slide, who is the most Dracula? Dracula wasn't no villain, bro. I heard he was a real person. But like they made him a vampire, turned him to a bat. But like if I was Dracula, I would slight love that nigga. Nigga, did you make me a vamp? Nigga, you made me immortal. You made me faster, stronger, smarter. You made me a vamp. Thank you, God, bro. If I had to choose a superpower that wasn't flying, I told you it's always gonna be flying. But if it wasn't flying, bro, make me a vamp. Gang, wrong with you? Make me a vamp. I'm pretty much just an advanced human. Like, nigga, I could be a vampire right now. You hear me? I could be a little vamp right now, you hear me? But, like, I'm just not showing my little teeth. But, like, I watch Vampire Diaries. Yeah. I watched Vampire Diaries, and ever since I seen Vamp Diaries, I seen Twilight, been saying that shit. And, yeah. When I watched Vampire Diaries, I was like, the life of a vamp is legendary. Literally. Immortality, I don't care, bro. Because, like, at the end of the day, you don't have to live forever. You can just live for 500 years and then figure out some type of way to end your life. Literally. Walk in the sun without a sun ring. Real deal. Like, gang, don't drink. Well, that would hurt. If you don't drink no blood, you ain't gonna just leave this earth like you think you is. You really just gonna goddamn motherfucking disintegrate. And it's gonna hurt. Yeah, it's like starving, but it's like way more hurt because your veins is literally contracting. And I know why vampires need blood. Vampires need blood because they don't have any blood in their body because they're dead. That's why they're immortal. So they need human blood to continue to keep their body warm even though it's cold because they're a corpse. That's the purpose of the blood. It's not really food, gang. It's like their life source. You know what I'm saying? Real deal. If you ain't got no blood pumping through your body, your heart can't pump, none of that shit. So you really immortal. Not immortal. Dead. Slide. I think I went a little too deep in about it. I don't think I care no more. Yeah. Do you care? Nah. Not no more. But like, off that though, look, gang, kinda shit. Wow. I'm just keep on looking at this picture and I'm investigating the sky. Have you ever seen an orange sky? Like that's my favorite point of the sky, gang. Like when the sky turns orange, not purple. When it turns orange, it's just beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Orange has always been my favorite color. I love orange. I love it to death. Real deal. I used to be the only kid in my classroom. Everybody talking about blue, red, pink, orange. Orange? What you talking about orange? Yeah, orange. Nigga, I love orange. Yeah, I'm wrong with you. Yeah, I love that shit. It's beautiful. It's a mix between red and yellow. Because I don't like red. But I slight like yellow, but yellow too bright for me. So orange. It's just a beautiful color. I love it. Real deal. And it's one of those chakras. That's where it's like, what is orange? Creativity? Something like that. And I've always liked it all my life, so I guess I'm more creative than you, nigga. Sucks to say. Lame ass nigga. Wrong with you. You like blue, gang. You like red, gang. Like, are you serious? Anybody who say blue or red, bro, I don't care what variant. You could say baby blue, motherfucking ocean blue. I don't care, gang. Blue or red, if I hear any of those colors come out of your... No, blue, red, or pink. If I hear one of them three colors come out of your mouth, gang, you are the most basic bitch I have ever seen in my life. Literally. You not different at all, gang. You're literally... You know how they used to do them little books where it's like, find David. You're David, gang. We can't find your little ugly in the whole crowd. You just blend in, big brother. Real deal. Straight like that. But kind of, get outside and breathe in this good dry Breathe in this good dry air. You hear me? Breathe in this good dry air. Let it burn your lungs up because, gang, it's cold outside and I told you winter is useless. God, why you created winter? Can I ask you a serious question? Why did you create winter? Okay. I understand. Everything is done for a reason. That was his answer. Everything is done for a reason. I should not question him. That's what he told me. He said, I should not question him. He's the Almighty Savior. I do apologize for my actions, Lord. Forgive me. Don't rebuke me. I'm sorry. I do apologize. I never question you again. I only ask for your forgiveness. Real deal. Thank you. But you know how I get though, big brother. Straight, you hear me? I love the nature. Real deal. Nature is the first gym. Nigga be talking about, I need to go to the gym. I need to run on the treadmill. Nah, gang. The flow is the gym. Nigga, what's wrong with you? The flow is the treadmill. It's the punching bag. It's the push-up bar. It's everything. Real deal. So kinda, what's the purpose of the gym? What's your purpose? You trying to go in there and bulk up? For what reason? That's out of our biology. Humans are not supposed to be that big, gang. Wrong with you. Humans are supposed to be athletic, motherfucking agility, kind of endurance runners. You know what I'm saying? Like, humans ain't supposed to be all this muscle mass and shit, gang. We couldn't get to that much food to even bulk up that much, bro. Real deal. Do you know the reason that fat is on our body is because, goddamn, we motherfucking store that fat so times of famine we'll have something to eat off of in our body so we survive. Fat is not an aesthetic. It's not for muscle mass, gang. It's for utility. It's for when we go through times of famine, you'll have something to keep you alive. You slob. So stop eating. Let your body eat the fat. Wrong with you. Do what nature designed it to do, gang. You fucking slob. You disgust me. Yeah, you disgust me, gang. Seriously. Did I take it too far? Did I hurt your little fat feelings? I'm sorry. I do not apologize in the slightest. But man, y'all know how I get though, dick. Man, fuck with me. Don't fuck without me, bitch. I'm gone.